Elk are a big deal in Pennsylvania. I mean, there's an entire tourism industry that's kind of surrounded by elk. I'll even say elk culture has kind of weaved itself in there. And then the second piece of that is our hunting seasons, right? So we do have a very popular, very coveted elk hunting season.
With any wildlife species, and especially our precious elk herd here in Pennsylvania, it's the primary economic driver of this whole area, the visitation and the tourism from elk. It helps engage the greater public with wildlife and our mission as an agency.
Because of the Pittman-Robertson Act, they were able to fund the habitat for the reintroduction of elk, and now they actually have a huntable population.
The Wildlife Restoration Act redirected an excise tax from firearms and ammunition companies towards conservation at an 11% rate.
Pittman-Robertson funding is really a way that we've got consistent funding to be able to do the work that we do.
The excise taxes that they pay provides vital funding for state agencies to institute projects like target range maintenance and construction, hunter education, wildlife restoration activities.
It is such a crucial part of so many aspects of our management program. Without it, it just wouldn't exist.
We cannot have places to go and spend time in the outdoor without the conservation efforts from the excess tax dollars.
We've got a population of about 1,400 to 1,500 animals. That's been growing since, I'll say, the 1970s. We do a health index every year at an annual check station where we're measuring rump fat, determining health from that. We put ear tags in, we put a radio collar on.
We want to know the survivability rates, how they're using habitats, how they move about the landscape. And so tagging them, we're able to mark, recapture through our hunting season we have here in Pennsylvania. And that gives us good insight into the age class structure, the sex structure of our herd, so we can make better management decisions.
If we can get a survival rate on calves, we can then put that into a population model, which basically just allows us to project the population into the future, right? If we've got X survival rate on calves, we can then model that into a population estimate 10 years down the road.
Our agency takes 0 state tax dollars. We are completely independently funded through the sale of hunting licenses, wildlife restoration dollars from the Pittman-Robertson Act, and revenues we generate from our state game land system.
What I'd like manufacturers to know is that we're not squandering that money. We're really looking at it. We're trying to do the best we can to make sure that we have healthy wildlife populations. By using Pittman-Robertson funding, we're better able to manage that public resource and make sure that it's there for everybody.